Wait, wait for it. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I am, a family coming over. So who knows? I don't. Okay, now that that's out of the way. So sick voice crack, as always. Okay, I thought I saw someone. Oh, dude, I haven't played this in so long. But yep. Got all this shit on the screen. I am doing Superb Survivors. Once you start, you can't stop. It's just how life is. Toy car. Fucking sweet. Love these foggy starts. They happen so often. Sure. Pretty tight. Honestly, I should probably just drop the guns for now. Is there a pen? Did I miss a pen? There we go. Let's mark this place as our starting spawn. So obviously this isn't going to be the permanent home. But, you know? That'll be it for now. Okay, it's a good find. Man, I fucking hate the fog. That's one of the big problems. There's always fog. You start. Always. I guess it's like a high statistical thing for July. What a blunder. What if I get fucking infected from that? Okay. They do have bad eyesight right now, which may or may not come in handy for later. That may have what saved me from the fog. This could be a good thing. Probably not. Need a fucking hammer. I need a hammer and screwdriver. You barricade my home. These guys are too crazy. Nice. Look at that. You guys are already way past this prime. My guy blind? He's supposed to be nearsighted, but I think I may have forgot to put that on. Is that school? Yup. Wonder if there's a ladder I can climb. I do have the ladder mod installed. Okay. Nice. Fuck. Get some mortar and pestles for like herbal remedies. Fuck. That's very unfortunate. Thought I was missing something. It was the hammer. Might be one over here though. Maybe this person has a hammer on them? I forgot to grab some curtains. I think I need like 1 or 2 curtains. This is super necessary until I get a hammer. I'm a little bit afraid that zombies are gonna get caught up on these though. Or how you would program like a smart zombie. I don't think it'd be overly complicated, right? Mm. think it's when it's 9 o'clock over here, so 19. That's when the zombies become sprinters. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. Alright. I feel like the skull would be too hard of a base to protect. Let's do this house over here. It's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. Fuck, I missed. I was trying to go for the one hit and quit. The fucking one shot kill. Never happened. Damn shame. Go ahead and grab one book. You never know. Leather jacket makes you run slower. What the fuck? That's a weird statistic to put in there. Eh. It'd be a pretty cool thing to add. That whenever they become night sprinters, you get like a sound cue. Like one of them roars or something. Probably already a mod. Let's go home. It's 5 o'clock. They become night sprinters at 9, I believe. Or not 9, 7. be honest, this base really doesn't have much going for it. Okay. Dude, that would be a fucking killer idea. There'd be a night queue with night sprinters. Or did I say night queue? Fucking sound queue. Fucking goofed. We don't have a TV here. Do I risk it for the TV? This cowboy really quick. Take her hat too while we're at it, hell yeah. Something about night sprinters always scares the fuck out of me. Like, it gets really intimidating. Superb surviving nearby. You can tell because you can't skip time with them. I read it all? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Just not letting me fucking do shit. The boys can't have fun anymore? But they just won't allow it. It's not allowed, not on their watch. Wasted a full day just reading books. Probably pointless. Ooh, Robert. Area select, base area. Damn, I didn't even pick this place. Nice. I could take his hammer too while I'm at it. It's kind of confused why he wasn't doing anything. Ooh. Moving corpses. Nice. What a nice feller. He didn't barricade shit. What the fuck? This fucking dick. Ooh, Henry. Fuck. Wait, did he say yes? Yep. Might not be a bad idea to raid the school one of these days. Okay, they're probably gonna run away in a second. Okay. Pretty typical. Don't really have to worry too much. Like, once you get used to the way superb survivors work. Like, will you die? Eh, maybe. But you don't have to worry about it. Dead, you're dead. Oop. It must have been, fucking Henry. Or it might be someone else. I spawned here before. Okay. Looks like there's another survivor that direction. Not Henry. We're gonna follow it for a little bit, and we're gonna circle around back here. Very interested to see who's over here. Nice. Yeah, they kept going that way. I'm not gonna search for it no more. I don't know what the box screw is for. I guess it's for like metalworking. Okay, let's go back home. Dude, these fucks. Okay. What the fuck? Where did this person come from? Weird. Hope these bozos don't do anything stupid. They're probably gonna do something stupid. Okay. Gonna have to get all this organized. The bane of everyone, every Project Zomboid run. Organization. Oh shit, it's not time yet. I totally forgot. Okay. I think 9 this morning. Could be wrong. Let's finish raiding these houses down here. Let's cut around this way. It's because it's a straight path. There's no way this backfires. It's never backfired before. Ooh, someone here. Is it a current survivor? One of my or like a different one? Like, is it one of the ones I got? Or... Oh. It's a good spot. This would have made a better base. Looks cooler too. I wonder if they're gonna make bows and arrows soon. Makes sense. I guess I need to change my character's facial hair. I got a fucking mustache now. No, there's no slingshots. There's no silent ranged weapons. But bow and arrow, I mean, pretty easy to make in real life. Part of me wants to barricade this place too. Just barricade every single option. They got sliding doors? I think those are new. Throwing knives, yeah, you know, the typical shit. Pretty sure I've been here before and I found a sledgehammer war. What the fuck is this place? This place was a little misleading. Thought those were gun cabinets, not a supply closet. Okay, lockers. Kind of That guy scared the fuck out of me. My lady. I have no idea what you mean by that. Okay, Ryan, hold the shelves. I think I've found a sledgehammer here before. Back in the old runs. Just a bunch of pistols. This really is America. Gonna be honest, I haven't really found good shit here. That guy made me shit my pants. I didn't know they had screen doors though, that's cool. Good thing to learn. Oh man, those things aren't barricading shit. Huh. Wow. Ain't that a fucking bitch. Hey, Robert. Goes back. gonna be my weapon storage. Probably should have put the mod that allowed me to label things. My gun storage. Missing someone. Did we lose someone? Huh. People die every day, I guess. What's my knights do? Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, Evan. You know Evan. Dude just accidentally ran into the survivor group and like, oh shit, fuck it. So I'm one of you guys. There's a lot of survivors. A whole pack. Order. Guard. Ooh, it's a fucking nemesis. They're not immortal. I made sure to finally check that box. Made sure of it. Mortality is in fact limited now. That guy's got a shovel. Dude, he ain't shit when his mortality's turned off. Usually he's just like fucking murdering people left and right. Now look at him. Dead. This fucking cunt. Okay, fucking Leo, what a chat. Kind of already at that point where I don't like picking up shit. Really no point, right? Like I got a lot of food. I don't really need to worry about that. Is that a person sitting on? Nope, that's just the fucking leg or chair. The arm. I thought that was a what? I thought that was a fucking person sitting on the couch. I'll catch you later, man. Almost got that sentence out. Jesus Christ. That was crazy. Yeah, that looks like a person sitting. It's weird. Jesus. Dude, this place is just loaded with food. The whole neighborhood is. And next survivor I find, I'm gonna have to murder. Guessing this house may have had an alarm. Caused a bunch of zombies to come in here. This place was loaded. I know if I go out now, a high chance I'm gonna die. Like, part of me wants to go out, raid one more house, but like, I know better than that. Kinda wish they would stop going in and out. That'd be like totes super cool dogs. Pretty sure I got a book on tailoring. Tailoring 2. I needed tailoring 1. Let's grab this one. I forgot I was cooking. Wow. The one time I actually stayed here. What the fuck is with these people? I'd be having issues. Push me over? The fuck? That's crazy. Next person I find, I'm gonna have to murder. Not because, you know, it's super necessary, but just because I don't really have much space left. I guess I could just leave them. You gotta like periodically clear places, that kind of shit. I don't know why I keep trying to push him over. It's clearly not working for me. Can pick up the scarecrow. The mannequin. Oh, someone's here. Ooh. She's a doctor. That's fucking badass. She's just fucking flake. Oh, I thought she flaked out. I was like, God damn. I didn't know they could do that. Maps for Christ. Nice. Good book, good book. Thought I saw a red name for a moment. You know what? Let's just let him fight. Okay, that didn't work. Jesus Christ. Try to let him cook. See what happened? They weren't ready to cook. Nice. Dog's over here breaking in my closet. This dog's crazy. Okay, I gotta go feed him soon. Oh, I just missed it. Shame, shame. Nice. You look like such a badass. Maybe I should go like akimbo fucking baseball bats in the future. Can't really swing them both, but you know. You got to. There's another survivor nearby. You know what they should do for suburb survivors? They should set it where proximity around your house, there's a certain amount of survivors that spawn in. Right? But they should set it to where there's proximity where like each house has like 1 or 2 survivors and just kind of let it do its thing at the start. Like let people just die naturally. I don't know how complicated that would be to code though. right? And then they just do periodic survivor spawns after that. Like a small amount. I think that's what the game developers are working on, actually. Something like that. Okay. Okay, Christine. What's her? Got 8 strength and fucking 3 first aid. Jesus Christ, what was she? A fitness instructor? Instructor? Order. So kill him. Dude really came into my house, stole a fucking can, and walked out. What a fucking crackhead. Maybe he just stole the nail. One more nail, he would have had them all. Okay, let's go feed the dog really quick. Okay, we're back. Two hours of daylight left in this game. Almost 4 o'clock. Holy fuck. Someone's living in the school. Hell yeah, dude. That's tomorrow's problem. Today we go over here. Just looting. I thought maybe I could like bug out, do some exploits. My bad. That's a certified my bad moment. Certified. I don't know who it's certified with. I guess it's certified. You're here first. Crowbar? Actually, I do need more of these. For organization. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna kill her. Or we just let her live there. That? Of us, but you can live there. It's the gay cowboys. Guy kind of looks like a cowboy. I think it's the fact that he's strutting his hips when he. Dog's obsessed with my closet. Closet door again. Nothing in there. Maybe one of them will actually... Snails. Saved myself like half a second. Yes, on exploit feature. Like how they're staying active at least. It's nice. Yeah, we gotta check in the school. Can't have too many people. Be nice if she could. Well, I could just leave her there. She turned hostile. I'm gonna start a... Who's the guy with... Guy with a rake. Right? I think it's Robert. Let's just have Brian, the farmer. Let's go to the school. Let's just check up on this one person. If they're friendly. If not, you know, just murder them. Huge. Oh, god damn. I can turn on God mode there for a second. Don't talk. I don't say things out loud. Dead. Is it a score in? I'm not sure. Deep fryers. Okay. Something about deep fryers that's like unique. I just don't know what it is. All the processed cheese, like Dude, I just found out something pretty crazy about processed foods. Like, it only takes like 30 days for it to build a strong neural net leak. Fuck. Net leak? That's how you... Like, it fucking creates a neural pathway in your brain. Similar to addiction. It's got it out. Fucking stuttering like crazy right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude. It's fucking 30 days. Like British doctor did a test for it. He got his brain scanned before and after. Yeah, it's like it doesn't surprise you because you kind of think that. It's pretty different whenever someone just has definitive proof, right? Like when someone proves that that shit's nefarious, it's like, oh fuck. Damn. I can't find that old lady. I think she's dead. There's an old lady barricading this place fighting zombies. She died. Okay. I'm gonna bash her brains in. Nah, it's really weird to me whenever you find out that shit, though. Where'd you go? Does the school even have anything worthwhile? Figured it's like... There she is. Yeah, I found her. Damn, dude, she fucking looted the shit out of this. Oh, that would make sense. The library has a shit ton of books. Yeah, I thought maybe this was a place just to get duct tape. Look. Regular. Totally forgot about the generator magazine. A lot of friendship bracelets. Probably take a trash can, but that's future Tom's problem. Dismantle. I thought that was a survivor. Yeah, I feel like every time I get a car in Project Zomboids, things speed up and then I just die. You kind of always hit a point where you just like start risk taking and start dying. I guess it's like mildly realistic, right? So I was thinking maybe one of these days I'll fucking want to buy all the zombie movies and watch them all, right? On IMDb, there's 100 or 216 zombies. That's a lot less than I thought. I guess it's kind of a lot since not really. Zombie movies have only been a thing for like the last 50 years, right? So 216 is like per year. It's not that bad. Yeah, so I think eventually I'll just buy every zombie. Like a good. Maybe do a review. People love reviews of zombie movies, right? June 16th. Dude, I guess the fucking patch 42, that's what it's called, that comes out in like early 2024 apparently. Let's go. The fuck? Sometimes I forget high schoolers drive. Like, what kind of kids drive it? What kind of school is this? That's like 1995. I think my... That's correct. My favorite zombie movie is probably 28 Weeks Later. I think the camera work and the zombie type is just equal. Like World War Z was alright, but I think where they fucked up with is they like, I guess they used a book, the World War Z books. Then they made the movie have nothing to do with the books. Apparently that's just not very cash money. Get that far, this will be. "28 Weeks Later." 28 Days Later is a really good one. It's a prequel. I feel like 28 Weeks Later had better camera work, but the story's not as good. God damn. I feel like we're missing someone. Nope. Crazy. Yeah, let's fucking, let's... Oh, Leo. Sweet, sweet baby boy Leo. This way. I don't know why I'm like fucking... like they're listening to me. Yeah, 28 Weeks Later. A fucking banger. It's... I think 28 Days Later is what Left 4 Dead's based off of. Right? But 28 Weeks Later, it's just like, it's newer. Like, so the camera works better, also better effects. Probably my favorite zombie movie. And doesn't look like it's water. I got a good feeling about it. I don't think I'm infected. It's just a scratch. I have been infected from a scratch before though. That's not exciting. Sometimes this is just how the cookie crumbles. Democracy doesn't go out with an applause. Or a bang, it goes out with an applause. Almost got the quote right. Star Wars? I think it's Star Wars. Weeks later is pretty good. I think World War Z, if they would have went with a different name, it would have been a good movie. Right? Or it would have been better in a lot of people's opinions. But they basically stole the name, or they paid for the name, and then they made it completely different. Do not like it when you do that. I thought it was a really solid movie. I think the biggest problem is there wasn't a good balance of, I don't know how you would describe it. It's like the main character was constantly in situations where like shit hits the fan constantly. That makes good cinema, but it doesn't make good logic. Right? But I guess that's why it's a story worth telling. It's a weird balance. You mess it up, you kind of lose immersion. I think World War Z was pretty good. Yeah, that's the Brad Pitt one. I don't know if the dev was alright. Thought it was a bit weird that the zombies got smarter. I don't like evolving zombies. So it kind of ruins the metaphor for, the whole point of the dead is the fact they don't evolve. They just kind of stop. They take everything down with them, right? Like, for some reason, a lot of media is just like, yeah, the dead are evolving. The walkers, they're evolving. Absolutely hate that plot point in any media. I don't think zombies should evolve. I feel like a solid 2 hours before the zombies become sprinters. Right. Again, the walking, that's the thing. They added degradation to Walking Dead, right? So people are like, oh, that's cool. And then they made the degradation obsolete by making it where, like, they degrade until they don't. And they, like, maintain their strength. That's one of the plot points in 28 Weeks Later, or 28 Days Later. So in 28 Days Later, basically it's called that because it takes like 28 days for the zombies to starve to death. Right? I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, so like, it's, the zombie virus isn't like the Walking Dead zombie virus. The zombie virus in 28 Weeks Later, it's a strain of Ebola, or Ebola? Ebola. It's a strain of Ebola that just makes people hyper aggressive. Okay, let's go, guys. That's why it's called the rage virus, right? Makes people rage. The fuck are they running away? It's one zombie. We're running from one zombie. Generator magazine. Yeah, so it's like a strand of Ebola that basically makes people rabid. And it takes like 28 days for the zombies to, you know, take a chill pill. But the rage virus, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty realistic virus. I think the reason why they went with Ebola, well, first off, is because it looks cool. But second off, they needed something to make sense for, like, transmission, right? So, it takes, like, less than a minute for someone to transform 28 days later, right? And it's basically if any blood gets in your system, done. Any blood at all. Gonna be turning into sprinters in an hour. Yeah. There is a funny scene in 28 Days Later. It's not supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be serious. Basically, some people are like fucking shit up, and one of the scientists are like, "You guys gotta stop, or else." And they're like, "Or else what?" And he was like, "Rage." Instead of actually explaining the situation. Like these fucking smug idiots release it. And it's one of those situations where it's like, man, dude, if that guy had social skills, wouldn't be a movie. Would have been like a one-off incident. About it. Shit has to hit the fan for it to be a reason to walk. I guess. I wish they would make a Halo Flood game. I mean, it's like really easy to write. Apparently, they're just rebooting Halo in general. They said it's too hard to work with what we accidentally made. But I feel like a Halo ODST Flood game would be badass. Right? Something where you're a human having to fight the Flood. If they touch you, pretty much done for. That's another thing. Like, 343 wanted so desperately to make their own mark on Halo and not include the Flood. They forgot one of the major key points for Halo 3. Or maybe they didn't forget. Maybe they just intentionally didn't do it. But in Halo 3, one of the key points was the Gravemind wanted humanity to prepare for the incoming, or humanity's gonna get tested by the Gravemind. Okay? Which basically means fucking the Flood are about to show up in mass. And then they're just like, well, I don't want to be like makers of the game, so let's just totally ignore that. Why? Why are you so obsessed with being so unique? Leaving your own mark, you ignore plot points that were already set up. Get it? And understand the assignment. Yeah, but they could totally make a flood game that's kind of like, I don't know. This would have to be like the Alien Isolation games, right? Certain person. It's weird. Pumpkin pie. Mind if I do? Pumpkin pie. Favorite pie. That's why Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday, man. Pumpkin pie, pecan pie. I feel like that fat guy from Mulan. Beef or chicken. Part of the lyrics for a girl worth fighting for. Doesn't matter what she wears, what she looks like. It only matters what she cooks like. Beef, pork, chicken. The original Mulan was a fucking banger. Haven't seen the live action. Doesn't really seem necessary to me, but what do I know? Gatherings. Character's not a smoker. I think Walking Dead's would kind of kill the zombie genre. I sound really ignorant, but I felt like The Walking Dead dragged on too. It kind of took the genre with it. People want zombies still, right? People still do. That's why zombie games always do pretty decent, even the shit one. But yeah, there's always like a one for zombies. It's just no one ever pulls it off. I have to Chevy. What is that even? Oh, found it. It's not the worst. I got a gas can at home. Oh, scary. Scary. Like they they released the first episode of the Daryl spinoff, Walking Dead Daryl spinoff, that everyone asked for. You know, the one where he goes to France and he becomes the chosen messiah as deemed by a fucking 8-year-old who everyone took serious. I like The Walking Dead season 1 and 2. It was kind of realistic. Then everything after that was kind of just like, yeah, you know, maybe some things do need to die. Yeah, no, their like inability to let the zombie genre, Walking Dead portion of the zombie genre died, ended up backfiring on the old zombie genre. Dead City was stupid. Dead City was so stupid. Like, sometimes I'm afraid The Boys is going to extend too long. Like, it should be one of those quick and easy get it over with series. But they've already extended it like 2 extra seasons. Yeah, they just need to let it die. I like the idea of The Walking Dead, I just don't like the current iteration of it. Also not a huge fan of how it became towards 2. Again, one of the dumbest scenes I've ever seen in anything. So there's a deaf mute person who only speaks in sign language, which, you know, is only kind of a handicap in a zombie apocalypse, right? Not handicap as in like, you know, they can't live. They shouldn't be allowed to live. Oh no, where'd my hack go? By handicap as in like, you can't really alert people in sign language. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just like, it's not very good for team playing. Like if someone was watching my back, you know, I'd like at least, you know, someone to be like, watch out, and someone that can't speak exactly do that. Right, it's like the death trait. And what ends up happening is it's like, at one point, one of the deaf character, or the mute character, she's like sign languaging her love interest, and she's like, being deaf is my superpower. She flexes, and it's like, what? Like, what? Superpower. That's the superpower, huh? Like I said, it's not necessarily like something so negative, like no one could survive. It's just like the glorification of it. It's just weird. Also, it kind of beats the whole point of the survival of the fittest, unless, you know, teamwork. Right? It's kind of a huge theme in zombie genre TV shows. It's like survival of the fittest, unless a good person like saves the weak. But to be fair, the zombies, oh fuck, on over there. William, badass. Bring that ass here, William. Will I am. Yeah, it feels kind of weird saying that out loud, but it's like, hey, Amy. Man. It's the glorification of which should technically be a negative trait. And it's like, they don't even just do, it's not a one-off thing, dude. They introduce like other mute characters. This one's mute because of trauma. Like, what the fuck happened to the early seasons? Like, fucking Hillbilly Bob was the enemy. What's going on? Oh, Evan despawned. Find you one. Like, I don't want to say anything too bad. I do feel kind of bad for thinking negatively about it, but it's like, I think more negatively about the bad writing. Actual being deaf part. It's just weird. It's written. That would be me fucking, I don't know. Like, you kind of have to find a golden balance for that, right? Could you imagine a dude in a wheelchair during the zombie apocalypse just like fucking emoting that that's his superpower? Just doesn't seem right. Like, would I be surprised if a guy was in a wheelchair in a zombie apocalypse? Not if he was in a crew. Would I be surprised if a guy was in a wheelchair just surviving like day by day? I mean, yeah, but it might make an interesting character, right? Like, this guy locked down a whole area all by himself in a wheelchair. It's like, wow, this guy's kind of a badass. Be a fucking deadbeat character if they did it right. It's really hard to pull off. You can't just introduce any Joe Schmo, then have him fucking flex and say that's his superpower. It's just weird. Maybe I'm the weird one, though. I've clearly thought more about this than the writers of the show. Clearly. Maybe I was the crazy one all along. Probably should have killed the survivors. I wanted William, though, because he looked cool. Yeah, dude. If I ever, like, fucking end up in a wheelchair. Yeah. First off, a little bit of karma. Just a little bit, you know? I wasn't talking shit on him. But B, there's a 100% chance I fucking flex and say it's my superpower every single time someone brings it up. Also, they fucking... Oh, man. If you watch The Walking Dead, Whisper Arch just a little bit. Cool concept, but man, it's weird. So they make the leader of these Whisperers. So they're like people that pretend to be zombies. You ever watch The Walking Dead? Spoilers. But make the leader like some fucking middle-aged, bald, out-of-shape lady. Weird. And she talks with a southern accent like this. She's like, whoa, whoa. She's like a bald Colonel Sanders. I say, we got 23 flavors for every day of the week. But like, she's like pretty out of shape, Walking Dead standards. Because by this point of the apocalypse, it's like most people are just, you know, they're skinny jacked. Because they've been fighting and surviving and starving. This lady very clearly hasn't. And she's like 5'4". Like, fucking guys are like bending over backwards, like, oh shit, she's here. Dude. Someone's fucking mom. Can moms be scary? Yeah. She's scary. But her second command's like a 6'7" fucking yoked dude. He's like obsessed with her. Not like obsessed with like getting with her, just obsessed with her. Very emo and melodramatic. But it's just weird. Right? So Negan makes sense because he's intimidating. He's supposed to be like pretty decent physical shape. He's not in good shape. He's the opposite of good shape. Monster. Oop. We can actually set down. It's that time. Yeah, it's just like a weird concept to me, man. Like, she didn't really have charisma. She wasn't like ruthless. She wasn't buff, strong. She didn't have any military history. They're just like, she's an angry housewife that got changed by the zombie apocalypse. She don't need no man, except she does. Needs to love interest and a really buff guy to be her enforcer. Let's take the electronics. Upper spot. I also did a bait and switch at one point where like they were feigning a new zombies, really just cannibal. That was pretty opposite of Cash Money. Rick also gets a little bit nonsensical. Walking Dead. He goes through a whole arc, you know? They call it his badass arc. Stance. Start with. Oh, damn, Daniel. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Okay. Small Jesus Christ. By the way, they're night sprinters. These people are just walking in and out willy-nilly. Don't even pay rent. Yeah, The Walking Dead gets fucking nonsense. Rick goes through this whole phase, right? Where he's like, every villain he meets, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then they like, he's not in a position to be threatening people. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill you. Like, why, Rick? You gotta do this. You gotta be like this, Rick. Not today, not tomorrow, not the next day. I'm gonna kill you. Rick. Look, everybody, it's Rick. Yeah, like 90% of Rick's problems is just like, doesn't think. Or they don't write him to think. I should. His son, fucking, I ain't gonna spoil that. They fucking, the writers, at some point, because comic book readers were spoiling shit, they kept changing shit just to like subvert expectations, which is what Game of Thrones did, right? With Game of Thrones, in an attempt to subvert expectations, they destroyed it. Because it's more. The Walking Dead did the same thing. Like, they faked out one of the main characters' death like 4 separate times. There's a character that dies in a comic where like they faked it out 4 times. Okay, man. Bane switched me once. On me. Bane switched me twice? On you. Yeah, it's basically just a way for like writers to, once they run out of that creative juice, just like, okay guys, you know what time it is? Subvert expectation. Heard it here first, boys. Yeah, the Game of Thrones writers are like, well, we set up Jon Snow to fight this bad guy. What do we do? Not let him fight. Let's throw away 6-7 seasons worth of development. Or I never saw that coming. Right? Dinosaurs never saw the meteor coming either. Didn't need to fucking write a different way for them to die. Bad writing, man. I think it really does come down to the fact that like we live in a society where a lot of people would rather be unique or make their own mark. Make their own mark in a unique way than just maintain something. Right? Oh, who the fuck is Rebecca? Rebecca. Die, Rebecca. Not sure if you watch Game of Thrones, but writers kind of started pissing in their own Kool-Aid last 3 or 4 seasons. Once they ran out of book stuff, yeah, kind of just joshing. You're just fucking joshing us. Game of Thrones? I mean, it's got a killer soundtrack. Got one of the best soundtracks I know. This ain't a reason TV fucking is. Yeah, the producers wanted to subvert expectations, and they like went fucking. Last season was basically just fanfic. So characters were doing stuff they're not supposed to. People were teleporting from point A to point B. Not any. Like that was one of the major problems in the last season. Like people were teleporting. Straight up. Yeah. It's dude, they made a whole, they dedicated like a whole episode, 2 episodes for people to travel. The like original 5 seasons. Last 2 seasons people just fucking teleport. They just start bending the rules. Like people are just bending rules. They do that now. They like started combining characters or removing characters from the books just because they were like, I don't know how to add them in. Wait, you're telling me that shit from book number 1 was super necessary? That we were supposed to actually work with it? That's crazy. Like, there was a lot of plot points from like earlier seasons they just didn't put in because like they didn't think it was necessary. And it really wasn't for that book. Then like fucking, you know, 7 seasons later it becomes a major plot point. Like, ugh. Yikes. To give you an idea, the last season was so bad, the directors went into hiding and then they lost their next job. That's how bad the last season of Dead was. Not The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. These people got hired to do some Star Wars thing. That last season, Game of Thrones was so bad, they lost that contract. The Walking Dead, or not Walking Dead, Game of Thrones went from like the most talked about TV show to no one talks about it. If they do talk about it, it's not good. I guess that's what happens when you put someone not the director in charge, right? Like we like to blame the writers. They're terrible writers. But I mean, it's either the people that hired them that are also the problem, or the fact that like the writer of the books never finished the books. He's actually notorious for like, he's like contrarian by nature, but he's also like, he's also chronic procrastinator. So he likes to just add stuff for like side stories and shit, but like for his actual series, he likes to procrastinate. He's like, ugh. feel like finishing this. So he's written like 8 books and maybe he's written, no, I think he's written like 7 books. And at least it's near the base. He's written like 7 books, 8 books. Span of like 50 something. He was a young adult, not a teenager, but a young adult. And like the first book was released, I think. Right, or in his 30s. Still on book 7. Book 7 or 8. Maybe even like book 5. It is bonkers. I think one of his quotes at one point, people are like, why aren't you writing? And he was like, well, you guys are asking me to write, so no, I don't want to write. It's like, I don't think you're going to write to begin with. Gaslighting me. Sick that guy. There you go. Start doing this, level up my electric. Yeah, I fucking love that though. Hey dude, do you mind finishing your books? You're kind of in bad health and you're getting older. Well, just because you said that, I'm not gonna write anymore. Sucks, but okay. I guess it is kind of fucked up to say that out loud though, right? Hey sir, do you mind finishing your book because I think you're dying? I'm afraid you're not gonna finish this before you die. I came down through that. Still alive. I don't know if I should take this fire. Sure. Yeah, fans are... Problem is sometimes fans will just accept toxic behavior. Right? Sometimes they just kind of accept it. There's like zero repercussion. Sometimes it's even cheerleaded. Like all those Twitter and fucking Reddit fandoms that occur. Sometimes like that shit becomes hyperbolic. Like a feedback loop. Right? So people get promoted to do bad behavior, therefore they do bad behavior because it increases their, like, I guess, I don't want to say performance, but like it increases the push for bad behavior to be committed, which causes more bad behavior, causes more people to do bad stuff. It's weird. I guess everything falls into a feedback loop eventually. Might be able to find it. Like, there was a popular YouTube group at one point. Their fans kind of fed them wrong information. Basically, anytime their fans they would ask their fans what they should do, their fans were like, they would spitball stuff they don't want to watch, but they would just spitball because they would get noticed. Then their fans stopped watching their content. you know, the content that they specifically asked for. Which ended up causing like them to start producing less content. They were also being like super disrespectful because they thought, you know, they thought that they were acting the way their fans wanted. They led to another. Eventually, eventually people just stopped watching in general. But they also stopped listening to their fans at some point. Just entirely. Like at one point, someone pointed out that their audio levels were out of whack, right? Damn. This is crazy. But someone pointed out their audio levels were out of whack. So they used that as an opportunity to basically accuse all their fans of racism. Which is a weird move. I honestly wouldn't recommend, you know, accusing your fans of racism, but you know, free country, you do what you want. You think that's gonna take you to lead you back to the glory days? Now they're done though. Done. This guy's so sad. Is he getting bored? Back. I still think it's funny though. Someone was like, hey man, your audio levels are bad. Their fucking first response was, you guys are just racist. Wow. That's not unhinged. Would have known the real racist was the audio levels all along. Not me. Oh, I ate frozen ham. That's why my guy's depressed. On me. Dude, eating frozen food's like super normal. Totally. I guess it's because like some foods can be eaten frozen. Right? Some. You know, it's gonna fucking fuck your teeth up. Guess. I don't know. I guess it's also just easier for them to code it that way. I guess it would have been just as easy to code it to where you can't eat. Right? But they have it, most likely they have it somewhat coded for like temperature, so heating up and all that shit's completely tied together. If any of that made sense. That was a lot of mumbling. Because it's really hard to explain coding if you explain coding. Yeah. Something along the lines of that gibberish I just said. That's probably right. Yeah, my guess is something between like raw temperature, like temperature for raw foods tied into, probably can't get rid of that. That or the developers think that's a valid option, like emergency situation, frozen. Like a fucking frozen ham in one of those break glass containers. That'd be a pretty cool gag thing to put on your wall, right? An emergency candy bar. In case of emergency, break glass. Then have a little thing in the back where you could just, you know, open it. I guess you could do that with other shit. Like have a button on your desk that just doesn't connect to anything. Yeah, if I ever had an office desk, like I was a big boss man, I would totally do something like that. Just have a fucking random button on the desk and just very first thing anytime someone walks them out, just don't touch that. Don't say anything after that, just push that. Don't touch that button. The fuck? So let's cook some. I'll do one more in-game day and then we'll stream. Not sure if you know what a pallet jack is. I used to work in a factory time. Just because, you know, like I was going through some things. I was having some health issues, right? I would spend a lot of time in my work area just chilling around. Because something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. And one time, I grabbed a pallet, grabbed some like wood. I made a slingshot with like a rubber glove and some wood pallet. And I put a pallet jack on it. Some guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, dude, I fucking made a tank. He just looked at me. He's like, okay, what do I do? Like he was immediately on board. He's like, okay, we have a tank now. What next? And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive this pallet jack around. You see how well the slingshot works. So he did that. And then like people started coming back to the work area, and then you know, the moment they opened the door, they just started getting smacked by like fucking pieces of paper. They were like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I made a fucking tank, man. That's what I do. I make tanks. Yeah. Used to call me the leader. They called it the fuck around crew. There was like a group of people at the work area that were known to just like do some random ass shit. Good workers, it's just like in our free time we were known to do weird stuff. I wasn't even like the leader of the group. I would just be that guy that like says something and then people are like, wait, that's a good idea. So people start doing that. So they're like, you're the leader. It's like, I'm not the leader. I'm like the least charismatic person here. What are you talking about? Leadership wasn't a role I wanted. Rust on me. Yeah, that shit was fucking, that was a good time. Made an actual fucking like mobile tank. We were just driving that thing around shooting people with like large pieces of paper. Then I disassembled it and put it somewhere. Like when I stopped working there, it's like, yeah, someone else is gonna find this and their first response is gonna be like, what the fuck? So yep, that's what we fucking do. Make tanks and we fucking take names. So, yeah. That's a good time. It's a good time. It's worth it. Okay. Oh, Henry. Sweet, sweet baby boy, Henry. That person looks like Michael Myers. Oh, dude, I want to make a button that says in case of button. Click button. You know how stupid that would be? Perfect. Be the perfect gag gift. Mostly because it would just be completely pointless. Case of emergency button, click emergency button. It's fucking geeky what that guy just completely uncalled for. You know, I got a lot of survivors. I ain't got nothing for the survivors to do. Already at that point. Good feeling. Feels good, man. Feels man good. No generator though. I do need a generator. I feel like it's getting towards that time. It's a good spot for finding guns. Got more guns than I could use. Survivor nearby. Oh, door's locked. Unlucky. Or burnt down places, stuff. I feel like we're about to have a helicopter event. Yeah? That's a horde. And here's a horde. Oh, there's Gary. I remember him. Season 2. 3 of the same car. Hell yeah, dude. Place is killing it. I don't even know what William's good at. The police uniform, so I just figured he'd be good at shooting. Yeah, he's alright at shooting. Makes sense. He's good at, I don't know, Black Eyed Peas a band? He's a group? I don't know what they call themselves. This is Will.i.am. He's like the first celebrity at push coding. It's gonna sound bad though. He seems like the type of guy that'd be in a coding. Based off of like interviews. The fact that he had like fully tweaked out light up outfits, like I'm sure he coded those. At least some of them. I'm sure. God damn Skippy. What is Leo doing? Leo's been in this closet the whole time. R. Kelly? R. Kelly jokes? We make those now? Put triangle or not. Didn't think this would be our permanent house, but it is. Someone made a home over here. What the shit? Who barricaded? Do we have a neighbor now? What? Someone just barricaded this place and just fucking walked out. Oh man. It's tight. Let's take down quick. Sleep. Also, before we call it a stream. Pretty sure heard China dumped their treasury bonds today. I think it was like yesterday or this morning. Yeah, that's a good note to end on, right? The ever-growing threat of China. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Just know I'm scared. My guess is it's probably due to Evergrande. I forgot what the other one was, like Chinese Country Club or something like that. They have it's like two of China's biggest real estate developers have like $500 billion worth of debt, and they're about to go under. Evergrande just declared bankruptcy. The other one's about to declare bankruptcy. I don't know what the long-term side effects of this is on the economy. I do know that some US hedge funds basically got caught using Chinese like companies or assets that aren't supposed to be sold in the US, like backing. I'm not sure if that's illegal or not. Just know that like a lot of them got caught doing that shit. I think the people we have to be careful of, they dump their treasury bonds because it's going to happen eventually. It's Japan. I think they say Japan's actually the biggest holder of US treasury. But when they start dumping it, that's when the shit starts hitting the fan. But they think that PPT basically bought up all the treasury bonds the moment they were sold. Gotta do something. Like Okay, I'm back. I gotta end this. Let's finish this fight. Oop, almost killed myself. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure what'll happen. No financial expert. Right? Like, I'm not entirely sure what the role of the treasury bonds are. I think they use it so that they can trade using US dollars. Something like that. Quick search. Got these. Yeah, the whole stock market's fucked though. It's gonna sound bad. Can't wait for the collapse. It's like, it sounds bad because when it does collapse, like thousands, millions of people are gonna die. Like the people that currently have money right now from the stock market, a lot of them are just thieves. Used to hold too much power. Yeah, the world economy needs a reset, but not by the people that want a great reset. Okay, let's call the stream right there. As always, Disgrace, it's an honor. You have a good one. Here we go. Wait. Yeah, let's go ahead and sleep. Let's do this. That way I can start a fresh day when I come back, and then it'd be fucking helicopter event day. Oh, it ended just as soon as I start watching it. Sweet. Nice.